And good morning, sports fans. It's the coach, Karl DeMasi, on a Saturday morning with the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here in the beautiful sound garden of Coach's Corner. That's right, every Saturday morning right here from the center of the sports universe, or for some people, the center of their universe, it's Coach's Corner. Got to thank John Henderson and Adele Henderson for letting me do this. And, of course, my man Lawrence Bennett in the background, my producer, watching on the internet to let me know when I mess up. Yep, I'm a novice, but it's a lot of fun. And I'm glad you're here every Saturday morning, April 23rd, 2022, talking sports. And what a great lineup I got. That's right, I got a great lineup. But first of all, you got to know about the Coach's Corner Sports Network. There are 5 shows, okay? Wednesday nights, Rubbin' and Grubbin' with Brandon, the Atlanta Man Bain, and Lawrence Bennett, the producer. All things NASCAR. Great show. You got to watch it. Go to YouTube, Rubbin' and Grubbin'. They rub about cars, and Brandon grubs about food. But, you know, once again, someday I'll get the food, but he does a great job every Wednesday night from 6 to 7. Then, of course, yours truly, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, every Saturday morning from 9 to about 10:30, talking all sports, all local, all the time. I haven't been here, but John's been doing that since 1991. All right. Then, of course, the third live show, but it only is once a year. It's a special treat, just like the Masters is a special treat to the golf world. The Herb Brothers doing the 19th hole. Go check it out, YouTube. Great show this year. A lot of fun. The Herb Brothers. And Brent Herb earned himself a green jacket. John Henderson, Lawrence Bennett, and now Brent Herb getting himself a green jacket. Hey, Shawnee, sometime you'll get one. Sean Herb. Then, of course, 2 podcasts, all right? Every Tuesday night, okay, you got the Hot Grids podcast with Spencer Maddox and, of course, the man, Travis Jadon. Great podcast, a lot of fun. A little adultish, but I'm telling you right now, they get to the point, they let you know how they feel, and they're pro Globe, still standing over there on Durant Avenue. And then, of course, the other podcast, okay, I know, Coach, you didn't do it this week, the Who's on First Base baseball podcast with yours truly, the coach, Karl DeMasi, and the baseball fanatic, Kyle Lawson. But being an athletic director, being a teacher, my real job, state playoffs, awards assemblies, I couldn't hook up with Kyle Lawson to do the Who's on First Base baseball podcast. Episode number 4, season 5. That's right. We've been doing it for 5 years. We will pick up next week when I have a little more time. All right. Who's on the show? Hey, first segment, quarter number 1, talking all things sports. Okay. We'll break it in with 3 steps in the door: high school, college, and pro. Okay. And then other events that are related to sports here in Savannah, Georgia. Then we got quarter number 2, the big guy, Frank Silkowski. Frank Silkowski. Slow down, Coach. Come on, Lawrence. You're supposed to be giving me those cues to slow down, and I'm going too fast. Frank Silkowski will be on from Statesboro, of course, talking about, okay, what else? It's the blue and white game. Frank Silkowski, Georgia Southern graduate, true blue. He's on mornings now at 4:30 in the morning. I don't know how many of you guys know that. We'll talk about that too. But that's quarter number 2. Quarter number 3, of course, my Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. This young man shot a 72 under at his area region golf match in 6A, Jacob Fripp. Okay, you want to check out Jacob Fripp before it comes on? Go to Pep Sports Report. We have a great article about Jacob Fripp. I also do that too. Okay, so we'll go from there. And then quarter number 3. All right, no, quarter number 1 was intro. Quarter number 2 is Silkowski. Quarter number 3 is Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. And quarter number 4 is Savannah Falcons football. That's right. If you know anything, we got a semi-pro football team here. We're going to be talking to Eddie Cheese Morgan. They are 4-2. They got a big game tonight. We'll talk about that. He'll be on in quarter number 4. Quarter number 5, 3 steps out the door, 3 videos on the internet that I find kind of amusing or kind of special to the Savannah area. All right, let's get to the news right away. I got about 7 minutes to do this. Okay, in the door, step number 1, high school sports. Zaquan Bryant, all-world out of Benedictine, only junior. I mean, this kid traveled all over the United States with offers. He announced his offer on Tuesday or Wednesday. He'll be attending the University of Minnesota. Zaquan Bryant, senior, going to be upcoming season, rising senior. He's a junior right now. Okay, he has committed to Minnesota, the Gophers, okay, Big Ten football out of Benedictine School. All right, Anthony Dooley, good friend of mine. Love you, brother. All right, St. Vincent's is at Georgia Southern today also, but they're at Georgia Southern for the state rivalry championships, okay? So St. Vincent's Lady Saints, all-girls shooting team, will be shooting for the Georgia High School State Association riflery championship. All right, let me zoom. So you know, the stage is behind me. I'm right in front of the Soundgarden stage. Into Celestial Echoes tonight. Pink Floyd, great thing. I'll talk about it later. We had Charlie Fogg band last night. Let's zoom in. Well, there's the big stage. As you can see, I'm sitting in front of stage, supporting the Bananas. They got one more match in their world tour. All right, so now we're going to zoom in so you can see me a little closer. All right, adjust my camera so it gets a little more me in the picture. There we go. Right behind me, though, is the Soundgarden stage. You can't see because it's very bright in here in the morning. I got to wait for the sun to go up for a little hour because you can see it's burning the face, okay? But the Soundgarden big screen, 9 75-inch TVs. They have the Coach's Corner website page on it. So once it gets the sun goes up a little higher and it gets a little shadow in here, we'll take a look at that. All right, the other one, big one, lacrosse, BC, Richmond Hill went out last night for the region championship. The cadets hang on to edge out up-and-coming program. Not really up-and-coming. They've been around, but they're really starting to make an impact. Richmond Hill squad 18-17 to win the region title. Big news. Way to go. All right. So where we're going to go from here. All right. Rankings, baseball. Benedictine, 22-4, ranked number 3 in 4A. Savannah Christian moves up to number 4. In 1A private at 21-5, okay? Soccer, not many teams left, okay, in the state playoffs. Soccer is in the Georgia High School State playoffs and the Giza State playoffs, okay? As far as Georgia High School goes, BC and Richmond Hill girls are the only teams left in Georgia High School Soccer Association. They'll both be playing home games next week. St. Andrews over in Giza, Georgia Independent School Association. The boys, back-to-back region champions. They'll start the 26th, which would happen to be Tuesday. And the girls will start the 26th on Tuesday. All right, baseball, first round playoffs, Georgia High School State Association. We got a number of teams. Savannah Christian will host Deerfield Windsor. Calvary Day School will host Strong Rock Christian. And Savannah Country Day goes on the road and takes on Tatnall Square in the 1A private championships. In 1A public, Bryan County will host, let me get this right, Petula Charter School, okay? In 3A, Windsor Forest, I don't know whether they finished 3rd and 4th. They're in the playoffs. Where they're going, I don't know because they'll be on the road. It wasn't updated on Max Prep Sports or the Georgia High School State Association playoff bracket. I'll find out for you for that. In 4A, Islands hosts Bainbridge. Region champion Benedictine hosts Westover. Jenkins goes to Cairo. And New Hempstead goes to Thomas County Central. In 6A, just finished last night, big news, Richmond Hill High School, the Wildcats. Okay, they didn't do it in lacrosse, but they did in baseball. Their first region title since 2016. They'll be the number 1 seed. Glen Academy is the number 2 seed. Effingham is the number 3 seed. And South Effingham is number 4. Where they're playing and well, we know Richmond Hill and Glen will be home. Effingham and South Effingham will be on the road. They did not post that on the website as of 7 o'clock this morning. All right, soccer, like I told you, there's only 2 teams left. In girls, in Georgia High School State Association, Richmond Hill will play River Ridge at home. I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday. Benedictine will host East Hall on Tuesday. All right. In Giza, I think St. Andrews will be hosting Creekside Christian, and the girls will be traveling to Brookwood. In tennis, bunch of teams in tennis. Okay. In 4A, this is in the Sweet 16. Islands takes on Cedartown. They'll host them on Monday or Tuesday. Benedictine hosts Heritage Catooga. Okay. That's in 4A. In 1A private, Savannah Country Day boys host Holy Innocents. So that's the boys. On the girls' side, Effingham, I'm not sure where they're going, but they're taking on Buford. Okay, Islands is hosting Heritage Catooga in the girls also. In 1A public, Bryan County plays Ace Charter. Okay, and in 1A private, St. Vincent's takes on Wesleyan, and Country Day goes to Holy Innocents. Golf and track region and schedules all start next week. Once again, like to say hello. Everybody's tuning in. Of course, the producer, Lawrence Bennett, Dennis Kessler, good fan. Every Saturday morning chiming in. They're sending a comment. You got a comment? You want something to hear? Kevin Brown. Coach Kevin Brown from Groves and now Woodville Tompkins. Hey, love you, buddy. Your son is having an unbelievable year. Last night, Kevin Brown's son, Casey Brown, out of South Effingham, all-world baseball player in high school. He's up at Georgia State in college. He was part of that COVID-19 extra season. Hits a home run again. This kid this year has got 4 or 5 home runs to help Georgia College, the Bobcats in Milledgeville, defeat Columbus State, who's number 2 in Division II, okay, 8-5. Go KC Brown. And, of course, the good man. Let's see. I just had something pop up here. Pat Rossiter. Good morning, Pat Rossiter. Always great to talk. Hey, there's 5 minutes out left in the parking lot till kickoff. I use that for my Twitter handle today. You know, if you ever go to a BC game, the man is a legend on that microphone, okay? So, once again. And Brent Herb, the green jacket boy. This year's green jacket, okay? On the 19th hole, he won the green jacket like they do at the Masters. We were at the Henderson cabin, not the Butler cabin. And great time with the Herb brothers, as always, okay? All right. That's as far as high school goes, okay? I'm running quick here. College, Savannah State baseball, 28-9, 23-1 overall in SEAC. They have to win the series today or this weekend. They have to win the series this weekend against Albany State to clinch the number 1 spot in the SEAC. Softball is at Allen. They have a doubleheader. They're 11-16, 8-10 overall. SCAD all over the place, okay? SCAD, men's and women's golf teams, tennis teams, lacrosse teams, they're all ranked. Men's golf is at the Sun Conference Championship in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. The women's track and field and the men's track and field are at the Sun Conference Championships in Miramar, Florida. And like I said last week, the question team is off the charts. The women's lacrosse team lost a tough championship at the Atlantic Association Conference championship to Reinhardt, 13-7 last week, but they will be in the national championship on May 5th in Southfield, Michigan. All right, let's go. Come on, Coach, you got 1 minute to get out of here. Waiting for the big guy to link in here, Frank Silkowski, okay? Pros, okay? Baseball last night, Braves won 3-0 over the Marlins. What's his face? The pitcher, Wright. Went unbelievable, 11 strikeouts. Matty Olson's still on a tear. Mr. Wright set a career-high strikeouts, like I told you, with 11, topping 9. Was his top in San Diego on April 15th. The 26-year-old has a 1.06 ERA. Big guys waiting in the decks. Let me make this quick. Up next, they take on Miami. Ian Anderson, off to a tough start, 6.48 ERA, matched up with Mr. Lisa Henderson. All right, that's tonight. Basketball, Trae Young, floater, gets the Hawks off the snide. Hawks are down 2-1. Amy Zimmer was up there for WJCL. The place was crazy. We'll talk about that with Frank, but the Hawks are still in it. They're down 2-1 to the Miami Heat in the NBA first-round playoffs. PGA Golf, Brian Harmon at the Heritage finished 35th. Shot 6 under the last 2 days to move up. Gene Sowers is in second place. Gino on the PGA Championship Tour. Gene Sowers is at the Club Core Classic in Texas. He's tied for second, 4 under, 1 off the lead. Gene Sowers, Windsor Forest, pro golfer from Georgia Southern, great guy. Savannah Falcons tonight. They're at the South Georgia Mustangs. Big game. We'll talk to Eddie Cheese Morgan later on the show about the semi-pro football team. Savannah Falcons, Savannah Bananas ended their world tour, but they got one game left. They were challenged by the Kansas City Monarchs out of the Independent League Baseball to play 2 games of Banana Baseball. So we'll see what happens with that. All right, quickly, Sports Council. Don't forget the Georgia Power Sports Awards Luncheon is May 18th at the Charles Morris Center. Hopefully the big guy will be the MC. He'll let us know. And don't forget, Coaches for Curing Cancer, the Karl DeMasi Sports Sport, the Chris Coakley Foundation, and Coaches for Curing Cancer have our annual, this is the 6th annual Coaches for Curing Cancer 5K, 10K run on June 4th. Go to Savannah Races, sign up. All the money goes to curing childhood cancer and cancer. So make sure you check it out. All right, 3 minutes to go. The big guy's traveling up to Statesboro because it's the blue-white game. Hey, he's back in sports, people. He's back doing what he is meant to do, even though he does a pretty good job on the morning show at 4:30 in the morning. I catch him about 6 o'clock when I'm walking out the door. But anyway, up next, the big guy, Frank Selkowski, joining the coach, talking about the blue-white game up at Georgia Southern. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Stay tuned. Once again, love everybody listening. Got to thank my people who thank me. You're listening to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia. because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the Sound Garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991 and is always open for dine-in service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academic admissions at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style, we are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time, it makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy, you just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
Wow, it's hot here. It's the coach, Karl DeMasi, every Saturday morning on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, live from the Coach's Corner Sound Garden. That's right, right there behind me. You see, let me zoom out a little. Okay, you see the big screens, 9 75-inch TVs. Imagine a big guy on there on every morning. I'd love to see that. But anyway, it's always a lot of fun talking all sports, all local, all the time. And what better way than to talk about the blue-white game with the man himself that has been covering the Eagles forever. He's a Georgia Southern graduate. He came over to the good old Savannah, Georgia area in 2006. We became good friends. He's like my little brother. They say we look alike, but he's better looking. But joining me now live on the Coach's Corner hot seat is the man himself. Haven't talked to him in a long time. The big guy, Frank Silkowski. What's up, Frank? Frank, can you hear me?
Coach, how are you? Good morning. I hear me.
Yeah, the interconnection is kind of tough right now with you, buddy.
Okay. Well, you know, technology.
Much better, much better. Go ahead, it's all you.
You got me, so we're
good to go.
Yeah, we're in Statesboro, man. There are worse places to be than Statesboro, Georgia, especially on Saturday when you're talking football. Southern hosting their blue-white game coming up here at noon. I'm actually here a little early because it's day for Georgia Southern Athletics. They're going to have the groundbreaking for their new indoor practice facility here at 10 o'clock. So the new Tippins, we call it the Tip, as it's their indoor practice facility here. Exciting times for Georgia Southern there. And, of course, they also have a barbecue cook-off that I happen to know one of the judges for that. He is I, or I am him. So I had to eat a little bit of barbecue here this morning. And then we'll cover some football at noon. So, again, Georgia Southern wrapping up their first spring under new head coach Clay Helton.
Hey, you know, what's amazing is, you know, memories pop up on Facebook and on Twitter. We did this exactly almost a year ago on the 24th. So it's great to have you on. But I want to go, before we get into this football stuff, how you liking the morning game?
I tell you what, it took a little getting used to it. I'm still getting used to it. You know, usually I was going to bed around 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning. Now I'm waking up at 2:30 in the morning. But I tell you what, it really has opened up my eyes to another side of local news. You know, I was doing the sports thing my entire career. And then when corporate and the management there asked me, you know, would you consider doing the mornings? I was like, well, I mean, I'm always up for a challenge. Let's see what it's about. And I stood right in there. Luckily, there's already a great crew in place. Of course, Emma Hamilton, my co-anchor there in the morning, John Myers with weather. So it was pretty easy transition. You know, I still get to cover some sports. You know, made the trip to Indianapolis for the Georgia Bulldogs National Championship, covering the golf tournaments, of course, covering Georgia Southern football. So it still keeps me around sport. Once else, I'll be there for helping out with the postseason stuff. You know, sports are in my soul, so I'll never fully step away from them. So this just gives me an opportunity. You know, I'm one of the longest tenured people at WJCL now since 2000. So I guess I'm a familiar, and good. That means my job. So you know, we'll see how it transfers over to the morning. I know there are people waking up watching. I don't necessarily know if they're watching from 4:30 in the morning through 7 o'clock in the morning. But you know, I'm glad that I can, you know, be that voice, be that face. I don't know if a lot of people are thankful this face is what greets them in the morning, but it's different. Plus, it really is to giving me time in the late evening and the afternoons and the afternoon to work on other projects. So spend a little more time with family. That, you know, that one of those things I haven't been able to do. I mean, since making it over, you know, I've actually been able to eat with my family, and I think that's something that a lot of people realize is like coaching.
Tough
like the you know, athletic trainers and all that. I mean, enjoy it, but with that said, you know, you also sacrifice some time with the family. I have one getting ready to go to high school. Quickly that happens. One getting ready to go to middle school. So I think this has been a great move in that capacity. Plus, you know, I get to spread my wings a little bit outside sports and be in the community and do a variety of things in addition to sports.
All right, if you're just tuning in, it's the coach, Karl DeMasi, with Karl DeMasi Sports Report, Saturday morning on the internets. And I'm talking Georgia Southern football while I'm talking about morning live show. I'll give you credit, guy. I do 5:30 till quarter after 6. You got me until I leave to go to the house. So I'm still fine. A little tough not talking about sports, but I enjoy it. You bring another angle to the world of news, which is, I don't know, not many good positive stories lately, but we'll talk about that. Okay. All right. Good story. Outdoor indoor facility for Georgia Southern. Quickly, give us a good quick update on that. Yeah, the internet is acting up with the big guy's phone up there in Statesboro. Can you hear me, Frank? Yeah. It's a tough internet connection in Statesboro. I can vouch for that. Going to Statesboro for a long time to watch Georgia Southern Eagle football. So hopefully he'll connect back in. But if you don't know, Frank is the anchor of the morning show. He does a great job. Went from afternoons covering sports and nights covering sports and weekends covering sports. Now he's the morning guy with Amy Hamilton. He does a great job. It's a lot of fun. 4:30 to 7. So if you get a chance, check it out. So, but there's a big game up at Statesboro, okay, and it starts at 12 o'clock. But there's a groundbreaking opening for the indoor-outdoor facility at Georgia Southern. He's trying to hook in. Still hasn't hooked in. I'm waiting for him to get up there. But, there it is. All right, let's get him back on. Are you there, big guy? He's trying to connect back in. So they're going to have the grand opening for their new indoor-outdoor facility. I don't know if it's going to be fully enclosed from the pictures that I saw. That's why I wanted to get him on. And then, of course, we got – you there, big guy? Yeah, it's just a horrible connection this morning.
I am here, but I'm coming and going in the world of
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough there, big guy. Yeah, it's not making it. I'll have to do a separate interview maybe during the week if he wants to join. He can tell us what the experience was. But yeah, he's not connecting for some reason. It's tough up there in Statesboro. I don't know if he has my cellular coverage, but I won't say who it is. But once again, I got to thank him for trying to come on. It's tough up there, but they got a new practice facility. It'll be covered, but I don't know if it's fully indoors. So like you said, it's going to be the tip center. And then, of course, the blue-white game at 12 o'clock. Coach Helton, new coach, took over for Coach Lunsford. The new era, the Helton era. I don't know how much triple option we're going to see. I don't know if we're going to see any kind of option. So that was another question I had for the big guy. And then what players are going to step up there for Georgia Southern. So hopefully we'll get that coverage. Watch the news tonight. WJCL, he'll be bringing the news about what's going on there at Georgia Southern. All right. So next up, we're going to go to the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic after the week. This young man has been having a phenomenal year on the links. He just helped his team finish second in the area golf, the 6A region area golf region, by shooting a 72 under par. He's also been on a tear on the Hurricane Tour for young golfers. Next up, our Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week from South Effingham High School is the man himself. Stay tuned. He also is a back-to-back junior amateur, Savannah City junior amateur champion, and that's Jacob Fripp. 3 minutes, Jacob. You'll be on the hot seat. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report live on the Coach's Corner Sports Network.
All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia, because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the Sound Garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV, because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991 and is always open for dining service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School will consider a privilege to want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge. Director of Admissions at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands: Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. Come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And good morning, Savannah and the Low Country. Welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, live from the center of the sports universe and all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. That's right. We got 5 shows, Rubbin' and Grubbin' Wednesday night with the Atlanta man, Brandon Bain, talking all things NASCAR. Then yours truly every Saturday morning. And then once a year, the 19th hole, go to YouTube, check it out with the Herb Brothers. Great show. And then 2 podcasts. Hot Grids podcast with Spencer Maddox and Travis Judon, and the Who's on First Base Baseball podcast with the coach, yours truly, and the baseball fanatic, Kyle Lawson. All right. Frank Selkowski apologizes. A lot of internet disruption up there in the Statesboro area. Hopefully I can record him, and he'll talk about the new indoor-outdoor facility at Georgia Southern for their football program. Then, of course, talk about what happened in the blue-white game under new coach, Coach Helton. So we'll catch up on that during the week. All right. So once again, Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week. This is where I want you fans to nominate somebody. I searched the internet high and low, and when I saw this kid, shoot a 70 to help the South Effingham High School Mustangs golf team solidify second place, but he was a low medalist shooting a 70. It's pretty impressive. And if you know anything about the Prep Sports Report, which you can see on my logos here also, I also do that with Stephen Weeks. And Stephen Weeks put up a good article a couple weeks ago. Jacob Fripp finished second on the Hurricane Golf Tour. He's been in the top 10. He hasn't finished worse than 12th. I mean, he's having an unbelievable tour on that season, but he's helping his team out. He also, if I'm not mistaken, he'll correct me, I think it was 18 and 19 or 19 and 20 was the Savannah Junior Golf Association's City Amateur Championship back-to-back. I don't think he played last year. I think he had another commitment to play golf, but he's having a phenomenal season. And from reading some articles, he signed back in February to go to York College, York University now in Pennsylvania. I know that. I've been there, so I know where it is. But I hope it's still the truth. Granddaddy is his golf coach, and his former high school coach says, he works hard. Where is it? When Jacob came in on his freshman, we had a couple of good golfers that were already on the team, but Jacob came to me first off and said he wanted to be number 1, and he's lived up to that. He's a great student, a great athlete, a great golfer. This is coming from the Effingham Herald newspaper. We appreciate everything he has done for our school and our coaching program, along with his parents and his granddad. So joining me now live on the Coach's Corner hot seat, this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week from South Effingham High School, senior golfer, student athlete, Jacob Fripp. How's it going, Jacob?
Pretty good. How are you?
All right. Hopefully your internet connection will be a little louder or a little better. Let me get my ear here because you sound a little low.
Gotcha. Is that any better?
Let me see if I can raise my volume too. The internet connection today, it's crazy. So let's see. Try it now. Let me hear you now.
Yeah. Any better?
That's a little better, but we can hear you. So let's go with it.
Gotcha.
So Okay, yeah. Speak like the coach. You got to be loud. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Well, I watched you on the Savannah Junior Golf local events, and I followed you up to South Effingham High School. You've been doing a great job. But once again, congratulations, shooting a 70. What golf course was that on?
Southern Landings Golf Club up in Warner Robins. Thank you. It was a fun course. I'm playing it. It was a lot of fun though.
All right, see if you can get a little. Now you're using your earbuds to do this.
Yes, sir.
See if you can get. Can you raise them up a little higher?
Yeah. Let me see if hang on.
Try it now. All right, there you go. Try it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. So I mean, just a great job. Phenomenal career. The Hurricane Tour. When did your parents and your granddaddy put that stick in your hand?
I played my first tournament when I was 7 years old, but I've been playing golf longer than that, just with my grandparents. Started off with plastic clubs and moved into real sets, and then started playing since 7, haven't stopped.
What do you like most about it?
I think me being just out on the course, you playing the course, it's just, me out there, me and my mental game, and then me playing a golf course. There's nothing too much to it, I guess. It's pretty simple to play.
All right. So if I had to talk to your granddad, and of course, I know you had a changeover in coaches. I think Coach Coggins is doing it now at South Effingham.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So if I had to ask one of them, what's your best golf skill? What would they tell me?
Probably scrambling. I know I kind of get into some sticky situations sometimes, but I always tend to get out of it and get up and down for par, at least bogey. Try not to have too many big mistake holes out there.
I know we play a game, baseball, golf, that the person who has the least amount of mistakes wins. So it's just crazy. But anyway, so, you've been doing this for a long time. Is there a certain routine that you use that you've been using that has made you a great golfer, a better golfer in your career so far?
I would say consistently practicing. And practicing isn't just going out to the range and hitting a large bucket of balls. It's going out on the course, hitting shots, playing a bunch of rounds of golf. That's the way I feel I get better, is going out and playing as much as I can. Tournaments or not, that I feel that really helps me get just consistently better.
All right. So what's the difference between, I know I didn't put this on the question list, but what's the difference between Hurricane golf, junior golf, and high school golf?
Hurricane and junior, they're pretty similar. Hurricane's just a facilitator for junior golf. And high school golf definitely has more of a team aspect to it. I mean, it's us and my 5 other guys that are playing, all trying to do our best to get a low team score. So I feel like there's more camaraderie with high school golf for sure, compared to me out there playing junior golf by myself.
Nice. Now, you're playing golf. If you could play any other sport than golf, what would it be?
I'd probably go back to baseball. I played baseball from about T-ball till just towards the end of pitching machine ball. I'd go back to that if I had to.
Nice. And if you're just tuning in, you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on the internet, on the Coach's Corner Sports Network, live from the Sound Garden at the campus of Coach's Corner on Victory Drive in Thunderbolt, Georgia, every Saturday morning, talking local sports. And, of course, the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week from South Effingham High School. Jacob Fripp just helped his team get into the state, finished second in the sectionals with shooting a low medalist score of 70, which is pretty impressive. So we know you're a good golfer. We know that you're into golf all the time and you're practicing all the time. What is something that most people don't know about Jacob Fripp?
Probably that I don't really take a lot of professional lessons. I've had a couple here and there, but really
nice.
Just me and my grandfather. I haven't really, consistently had a professional coach per se. So
if you had to play against your grandfather, who would win?
Probably me nowadays. He could probably beat me in his younger days, though.
I hear you. Anybody else involved in golf a lot in the family?
My parents play occasionally. Nobody really, though, really involved in it.
Okay. I probably know who the answer is going to be this. So if you had to tell us who your role model is, who would it be?
My grandfather, for sure. I mean, he's always. When I was a kid, both my parents worked, so I was with him and my grandmother every day. And then that just kind of hit the ground running with golf. I just haven't stopped with him since.
Nice. What's Grandpa's name?
John O'Malley. A lot of guys, or a lot of people, the guys on the team call him Pops. I call him Pops. A lot of people that know him call him Pops.
Nice Irish name there.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you've played golf now for 4 years at South Effingham High School. You've gone to South Effingham High School for almost 4 years now. Tell us about playing golf and going to school at South Effingham High School. What's it like?
South's been great. Coach Curry for my 3 years, he was great. The Goggins this year are great. The guys we're pretty close as a team. And then the school, I couldn't imagine myself going to school anywhere else. Great education. I met a lot of people that I'll probably know for the rest of my life. That's been great.
All right. So you've had 4 years of golf at South Effingham High School. You've done a lot on the junior golf in this area. What's one memorable moment that stands out so far for you with playing golf?
I'd say the most so far was probably winning area this year. That's been the biggest thing we've done so far. Hopefully we can do good at state, but that was pretty great getting to state my senior year.
All right. So out of all the past teammates that you have played golf with at South Effingham High School, former Mustangs, which Mustang has left the biggest impression with you? It doesn't have to be a golfer. It could be a football player. It could be a basketball player. Who's left the biggest impression over there at South Effingham, your fellow teammates?
Gotcha. Probably Andrew Carr. He's a junior right now. We've played golf together since middle school. We practice every day together. We work together. Me and him, we always help each other out. We're always competing against one another. I feel like our competition with each other has really propelled us this season to play pretty good golf.
Yeah, and I know Coach Coggins said that he shot a 73, one over. So you two together make a pretty good team there, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Grandpa, family, you've been successful so far. You're going on to play at the next level at college. Tell us how much your parents or your family has meant to your success academically and athletically.
Yeah, without them, I don't think I'd be where I am. My mom's always helped me with schoolwork. My grandfather's always been there on the golf course. My dad and grandma, they're always spectating me at tournaments and cheering me on, paying for events, driving me to events all over the place. So without them, wouldn't never gotten this far.
I mean, behind every great kid, student, athlete, there is the parents for their support and what they do. And you've been blessed with your grandfather and your parents. So great job on there. Now, I went and researched February 6th. I think you committed to go to York College. Is it still called York College or York University?
York College. Yes, sir.
York College. Why York College? I mean, that's up in Pennsylvania. That's a hike for your family. Why York College?
I think originally he reached out to me. Coach Stauffer did. And when I got up there, I really liked campus. I liked Coach Stauffer and Boslow. The facilities they practice at are super nice. They're competitive D3. Just the competitiveness, really. I think I wanted to go somewhere and win, have the chance to win.
Nice.
That's what.
And you're ready for the cold weather, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. So you have a younger golfer, middle school. South Effingham High School has their middle school and their high school on the same campus, and they aspire to be a golfer and they want to get to the next level like you did. What advice would you give them?
I would say get involved with as many junior events as possible. Just helps younger kids play and get experience. The only way you're going to get better is playing and practicing. I'd say consistently do that, even not throughout not school season. Just keep playing. That's a big thing.
Nice. All right. So I got one more question was left on the list, but I'm going to throw another question at you. So you got the state golf tournament, then you're going to go to York College. What are you going to be doing in between that and York College during the summer? You're going to still be playing a lot of Hurricane Tour. What are you going to be doing during the summer?
Yeah, I have some qualifiers for US Junior Am and US Am, and then some Hurricane tournaments here and there, some Georgia PGA Junior events too. Just keep playing. That's the plan. Get geared up for fall season.
And I said it earlier, you won back-to-back Savannah Junior Golf City Amateur Championships. You didn't play last year. What has Savannah Junior Golf meant to you?
Oh, they've been huge. I played them for a good amount of time. They were really like the first serious tour I could say that I played in, and they were great. Just being local, playing every weekend in the summer, it was a great experience. Well,
before we wrap this up, I know your dream is hopefully to get onto that PGA Tour, work your butt off, get there. But once golf's over and you got to go to the real world, okay, any specific major, any specific job that you might be interested in?
Yeah, I'm planning on majoring in environmental and sustainability studies right now at York, and doing something with that.
Nice.
Not 100% sure yet. See where that takes me.
Nice. Anything you want to say to your South Effingham family?
Thanks for the support throughout the 4 years. It's been great playing.
Well, Jacob, you've had a phenomenal career. Like I told the people who go to Prep Sports Report, they can read about your Hurricane Tour success. But shooting that 70 to get your team into the state championships, like you said, that's a big memory for you. That's why you're this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic athlete. Keep it up. Love to see what you do in states. And, hey, maybe your team will win or you'll be the low medals. You got a shot at it.
Yes, sir.
Keep it up. Great work.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
No problem.
Jacob Fripp, senior at South Effingham High School. I mean, I've been following him since he's been playing on that Savannah Junior Golf because I'm really close into following what they do every summer with Stephen Elman Weeks. And, of course, John Sanders, who's been running that organization for a long time. But he's one of our local kids that has done good. York College, good D3 school. He's going to enjoy it. It's a beautiful area. Like I told you, as a youngster, I used to go up there all the time with my dad. So he's going to be very successful. And like his coach said, hard worker, loves what he's doing. And as a freshman came in, he said he was going to be number one. He's number one. Well, next up, I hope he joins in. I'll have to give him a call while we go to the commercials. We want to talk a little Savannah Falcons semi-pro football. So hopefully Coach Eddie Cheese Morgan will join me. We'll be back in 3 minutes talking Savannah Falcons football, semi-pro football team. They're 4-2. This team has been consistent all year long with Eddie Morgan. Stay tuned. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, all live on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. 3 minutes. Be right back.
All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia. Because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the sound garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991 and is always open for dine-in service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School will consider a privilege to meet our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academic missions at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. So come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, live from the center of the sports universe, or some people's universe, okay? But it is the center of the sports universe for me. I mean, we got gazillion TVs inside. We got the big 6'9", 75-inch TVs on the stage. I'm going to try and zoom in a little so you can see. In the morning here, it's a little bright. Let's see if I can zoom in, get my camera to go up there instead of my big head. There it is. You'll see the website on there. Okay, let me get out of the way. All right, let me bring it down a little. There you go. We got the Coach's Corner website. Let me see if I can. There it is. 9 75-inch TVs. They're a big part of the Soundgarden music, which tonight we have the Interstellar Echoes, a tribute to Pink Floyd. Go to Eventbrite, get your tickets. I mean, it's a great show. I mean, the light show is phenomenal. That's right. It's a light show. Pink Floyd, through the triangle, the pyramid, all the different colors. You got to check it out. All right, let me get my camera back on me, and then let me zoom back out. Got to love technology. Yeah, I finally learned how to use my zoom in and zoom out. But I've been trying to talk to or trying to get the owner of the Savannah Falcons, Mr. Eddie Cheese Morgan, on the phone, but they're down in Albany. So we had problems with Frank Silkowski in Statesboro. Maybe I'll have to do a live interview with him or a recorded interview with Ed to talk about the Savannah Falcons. But right now they're 4-2. Okay, they started out the year. They beat the Effingham Outlaws 20-14. Then they lost to the South Georgia Mustangs 12-6. All right, then they came out. They lost to the Argyle Avengers, I think 34-7, which has been their worst loss. But then they came back and beat the Jacksonville Spartans 5-0, the Atlanta Tigers 20-0, the Effingham Outlaws 20-7. So they're on a roll. They'll be on the road next week again. They'll be returning to Memorial Stadium, or as they call it, the Falcons Nest. Let me get the date here. Looking at the date, May 7th, they'll be back at Memorial Stadium. I'll finally be in Savannah, and I am going to go check out that game because I've been promising Eddie Morgan that I come out there. But the Savannah Falcons, go to their Facebook page. Great pictures. They also got a YouTube channel that I think they will be broadcasting the game, so check it out. Savannah Falcons. They're 4-2 on the season. They're taking on the South Georgia Mustangs, who's 5-1. So once again, probably a bad internet connection. I called them on my phone. I tried to text them. So hopefully we can talk more about the Savannah Falcons. So what does that bring me to? That means I'm going to be out of here early today. All right, but it brings me to my 3 steps out the door. That's right. This is where I take 3 videos that I saw on Twitter, Facebook, or wherever, and I bring them to life. Now, last week, I told you this was the Savannah Falcons highlight of Genestia Simpson's big run to open up the game 2 weekends ago for the Savannah Falcons. He takes it to the house. Here you go. Savannah Falcons. They were playing the Effingham Outlaws. It was a 12-7 game, so 13-7 game when he had a little scamper into the zone.
1st and 10. Falcons are leading this game 14-7. Huge turnover on downs as the Outlaws were marching down the field.
Now Nestor is right here. He's in the backfield. There's the handoff.
Hands
Look
off
at that
to
hole.
Sampson
Boom!
down the field. Touchdown!
Now he's 5'7". It says on the roster 195 pounds. But Genester Sampson took it to the house, opened up the game, and that was in the Savannah Falcons home win against the Effingham Outlaws 20-7. They beat the Outlaws twice this year, okay? Next, we got to go to soccer playoffs. Calvary Day School, tough match. I want to say, I don't know if it was Wesleyan. I don't know what it was, but they lost 3-1. But Eduardo or Edgar, I don't know, but his last name is Cameron. from the 38-yard line, he gets a free kick. Watch what this kid does with the ball. Got to watch quick because it goes quick.
Just kick it. Okay. Go in. Come back in. Yeah!
We got to watch that again because it goes so quick. Mr. Cameron from Calvary Day School makes the game close. It's the Walker School. Calvary winds up losing 3-1, but I mean, unbelievable.
Just kick it. Okay. Go in. Come back in. Yeah!
So great kick by Mr. Carmen for Calvary Day School. They went on and lost 3-1 to the Walker School in the soccer playoffs. So my last one, you know, I'm sorry. I love the Savannah Bananas. Like I told you, I got my shirt on today. But if you know anything about Matt Wolfe for the Savannah Bananas, this guy can throw the ball from anywhere and everywhere from the pitching mound. Well, Savannah Bananas, again, did something unbelievable. How about the first female pitcher ever for the Savannah Bananas? And it's his wife, Megan Wolfe. Check this out. You're going to love it. Savannah Bananas, Jesse Cole and that gang over there, Jared Orton and all of them.
The pride of Joyd, Oklahoma. It is the trick pitcher extraordinaire, Matt Wolfe.
Now coming to the mound, the first female pitcher in Bananas history. And also the wife of the pitcher, Matt Wolfe. Please welcome number 10, Megan Wolfe. It's the first ever husband-wife battery in baseball history right here.
First female pitcher, first wife pitcher, husband catching, first husband-wife combo, or battery as we call in baseball. And she has a great form. Watch this again.
And that one gets the black of the outside corner. Count 1 and 2.
She's painting the corner on the plate.
Called strike 3, outside corner. Zach caught looking. And Megan Wolfe gives up a hit and a walk, but no runs. Still getting congratulations. And well-deserved from the entire Bananas squad, who have their work cut out for them.
That's right, the Banana World Tour. One more match to go the weekend of May 6th. They'll be taking on the Kansas City Monarchs in a challenge of Banana Ball. All right, Kansas City Monarchs are an independent baseball league, so a pretty baseball team in the independent league, so it's pretty impressive. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't get Coach Eddie Cheese Morgan on for the Savannah Falcons. They play tonight in Albany against the South Georgia Mustangs. Big game. South Georgia Mustangs 5-1. Our Savannah Falcons semi-pro football team is 4-2, so it'll be pretty impressive. I got to thank the Savannah Falcons, their YouTube channel. You want to check out the game tonight for the highlight of Mr. Sampson's 50-yard scamper. I got to thank Calvary Day School for that it's more than 38. It's probably on a 48-yard goal, free kick from Cameron, Eduardo Cameron. Great kick on that. And if I did pronounce it, please someone message me or text me and tell me, Coach, it's the right name, but I'm just not pronouncing it right. And of course, Savannah Bananas for what they do. Well, I'm on the road, got a lot going on. I'll be back next week with more of the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. And you know, like I say every week, whatever you're doing today, tomorrow, Monday, always hit it at the park. Until we speak next week, may it be your best week ever. Hey, show's done in an hour. I'm out of here. I wish I could go a little longer, but what can you do? Tough internet connection with a couple of guests. But once again, I'm going to try and get Frank Sulkowski. I'll pre-record, so we'll have it for next week. I'll try and get in touch with Eddie Cheese Morgan so we can have a recording on what the Falcons are doing, and we'll go from there. God bless. Be safe. Say a lot of prayers for those people in the Ukraine. They're really, really taking it hard. But once again, it's always great that we live here in the United States of America, and we're free to do what we do. Talk to you next week.